Hello and welcome back to my channel, or hello, my name is Jenna for those that are new. Today I wanted to come on and talk about the December pile of possibilities, all the books that I might want to read in the month of December. So let's go ahead and get started. I have two books that I'm carrying over from the month of November that I didn't get to that I'd like to add to my December TBR. So let's start with those. So the first one is by Christina Lauren, Something Wilder. I am excited to read another romance book by this author's, and so I'm kind of excited to see about this one as well, and just kind of so I'm kind of see how I get on. I did not get to more of a romance story in the month of November, which is totally fine. I will see if I'm interested in it for the month of December, something different other than a winter read, Christmas read. I thought I would throw on another option here as well. So then moving on to the second book that I'm moving on to my December TBR is The Enchanted Greenhouse. This is one of the remaining 10 books before the end of the year that I want to read. It has cute sprayed edges, but this is a continuation from The Spell Shop by the same author, Sarah Beth Durst. And so I'm excited to see how this book plays out. It kind of seems to be kind of wintry. I think there is some snow in there, and there's a cat with wings. So we'll see how this story shapes up, as well as a good read, a cozy read for the month of December. We'll see if I get up to reading this one or not. And then moving on to the third book in my nonfiction read that I'd like to read for the month of December is Introvert Power by Laurie Helgoe. And so I'm interested in learning more about being introverted and how that kind of plays into my everyday life, and maybe some tips and tricks that I can use for being an introvert. So this will be the 10th book that I would be reading for nonfiction for the year, and that is my goal, to read 10 books. And so hopefully I meet this challenge and finish this one in December, so then I get to meet my goal, which would be very exciting. So that'd be a good read. Let me know if you have heard of this author before or of this book, or if you've read it. Let me know what you think for this one for sure. It is just talking about introvert power, like it says, how we can actually be better in society and as individuals, and using introvert expertise for being a better society. So I'm excited for checking out this one. And then I have the next few are for more of some Christmassy, wintry, holiday reads. So I have 3 of those that I'd like to maybe read this month. And so the first one is by Sarah Morgan, The Book Club Hotel. And this one is set in the snowy landscape of Maple Sugar Inn, a boutique hotel Hattie Coleman and her husband Brent lovingly restored. But then when Brent died a month after the opening, it was left to Hattie to carry on alone. And so it looks like friends Erica, Claudia, and Anna come to do this girlfriend's book club holiday at their hotel, and what happens with that. So it just sounds like a sweet, cute, cozy read. We'll see how this one gets along with doing friendship. Could be a fun twist and not just a romance for the month during Christmas time. And so then the next book I picked up is Midnight at the Christmas Bookshop by Jenny Coleman. And so it is a sequel to the Christmas Bookshop. So it says Christmas comes early, far too early, to the McCready's little old town bookshop in Edinburgh. It's summer, it's hot, and with long daylight hours, but an American production company has decided that McCready's is the perfect location to film a very cheesy Christmas movie. After all, who can resist the charmingly narrow historic street with its Victorian gray stone buildings and warmly lit bookshop? So like I said, it is the sequel of the Christmas Bookshop, and so I really did enjoy that kind of cozy Christmassy read about a bookshop. Who can resist at this time of year? I feel like this cover is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm excited to continue on with. I didn't know there was going to be a sequel, so kind of could be a fun read. It is short, but it could be a fun maybe romance. We'll see. So let me know, if you've read anything by this author before, let me know. And the third kind of Christmassy holiday book that I have It's also by Christina Lauren in a Holidaze. It was one Christmas wish, two brothers, and a lifetime of hope are on the line. For hapless Maylin Jones in the Holidaze, the quintessential romantic holiday novel by Christina Lauren. And there's most wonderful time of year, but not for Maylin Jones. She's living with her parents, hates her going nowhere job, and has just made a romantic error of epic proportion. But perhaps, worst of all, this is the last Christmas May will be at her favorite place in the world, the snowy Utah cabin where she and her family have spent the holidays every year since she was born. Along with two other beloved families, mentally melting down as she drives away from the cabin for the final time, May throws out what she thinks is a simple plea to the universe: please show me what will make me happy. The next thing she knows, tires screech, mental collides, and everything goes black. But when May gasps awake, she's on an airplane bound for Utah, where she begins the same holiday all over again. With one hilarious disaster after another sending her back to the plane, May must figure out how to break free of this strange time loop and finally get her true love under the mistletoe. Jam-packed with Yuletide cheer and brutal cast of characters, Christina Lauren's trademark downright hilarious. It will read, making you believe the power of wishes and the magic of holidays. I just think it sounds so sweet. So we'll see what this one gets up to. Again, it is a shorter read, so I think this would be kind of fun to read during this time of year. So let me know if you've read this one as well. Yeah, so kind of continuing on with Christina Lauren romance novels. All right, moving on now to some science fiction reads. And so hopefully I'm getting some of those read as well. The next one is The Children of Time, starting a new series by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Ooh, I said it a little better, not probably correct, but a little easier. So this is also another one of the 10 books before the end of the year that I'd like to read. Again, it is a very chunky, big read, starting a new series, but I think this one could be, I've heard really good things about it, so I'm excited to check it out, see if I really like it. So, and then another kind of wintry read that I have been recommended is Moon of the Crusted Snow by Waubgeshig Rice. Ooh, sorry, I totally butchered that. But it is a very short little novella. It is, so it's basically, as one society collapses, another is reborn. With winter looming, a small northern community goes dark, cut off from power and communication with no foreseen resolution. Only very few residents truly realize the community's shortfalls. When unexpected visitors arrive, escaping from a crumbling society to the south, tensions rise and alliances are divided. Yeah, and the harsh winter months pass slowly and the food supply dwindles as the death toll and panics rise. But the greatest threat to survival of the reserve might come from within the community itself. So dystopian end of the world kind of novel set during winter. So we'll see if I like this one or not. I think it's also a beginning of a series as well. So we'll see if I like this author's writing as well. All right, moving on to a mystery. This is Mary Kubica, Local Woman Missing. This will be the first book by this author that I would read. It is one of my 5-star predictions, and so for the next round, so if you haven't gone in and watched my first wrap-up for 5-star predictions and doing my new set, this is one of my new ones, so I'm excited to see if I like Mary Kubica as a 5-star read or not for me. And then from there, I also have Dead of Winter. This again is another 5-star prediction for me. It is by Darcy Coates. And so I'm excited to see if this locked door mystery thriller horror is a good read for me and set during the winter time. We'll see if I like this one as well. And then the next one is What She Left Behind. Of course, I still need to throw in an institutionalization book or, a book like that. And so, or, just kind of a reformatory kind of situation and figuring out the history behind some archived letters that are found. And so we'll see if I really like this one or not as well. So this is the kind of continuing on with my trend of those books as well. And then, of course, last but not least, another anticipated 5-star prediction is The Butcher's Masquerade by Matt Dinniman. It is the 5th book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, and hopefully this is another 5-star for me in this series, and so I'm excited to hopefully get to this one. So I have like 2 really chunky books and a lot of hopefully smaller ones to be able to fit in the time in there as well. I'm hoping I have a lot of time to read and relax and enjoy this time of year. And so hopefully I get a lot of reading in this time of year. Definitely comment below, which book do you think I should pick up first? Have you read any of these? Are you excited to read any of these after me sharing them as well? Comment below. If you would like to not have any ideas or any thoughts, if you would still want to share emoji to support and show me that you're here, go ahead and put in some kind of winter emoji, a snowflake, a Christmas tree, something kind of festive for this time of year. All right, well, thanks for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.